Did Real Madrid get robbed today? What a freaking game we just saw with Real Madrid and Osasuna and the refereeing and Jude Bellingham's on the world and Mbappe. There's so many stories, and I promise, I'm gonna break everything down. Right now, Atletico Madrid is drawing against Celta de Vigo as we speak. This could be a draw, and if this happens, that means that with Real Madrid now winning today, they have 51 points. Atletico Madrid has 50 points, and Barcelona, ladies and gentlemen, with a victory at the Rayo Vallecano, we can be sitting on Monday night, we can be sitting in first place in La Liga. Would you believe that? After they said that they had this league was just already done, they said that there's no chance for Barcelona to make a comeback, and here we are, just one game away from being at the top of La Liga. What a weekend it's already shaping up to be for Barcelona. How do you feel, guys? Let's talk about Real freaking Madrid and everything that happened in this match. The first thing I want to say is that Real Madrid are such crybabies. They won every single call. They won every single play. I think Real Madrid TV is gonna be one for the ages. That show is already promising to be crazy right now because they have complaining on the league, they have complaining in the Real Madrid show TV or whatnot, and every single that's the culture they want to bring to the team, and the players see that, and the players want to do the same thing on the field, and it shows Jude Bellingham, it shows Mbappe, it shows Vinicius Jr. Every single touch they want to blame the refs. Every single touch they want to just fall to the ground and ask for a penalty, ask for the foul, and they feel so entitled. And Jude Bellingham goes and gets a red card in the 35th minute in the first half, and it's already telling the refs to fuck off. I guess the referee thought he was telling it to him, or instead of just saying like fuck off, I think the referee kind of his body language, the way he was explaining to Lucas Modric, I think he was trying to explain Luka Modric that Jude Bellingham had told him, fuck you. And I think that that's kind of why he did that. But it goes to show you why you have to be careful everything you say. Not even 2 games ago, Jude Bellingham was telling another referee, fuck you. And these are the things that are going to get you sent off because you have a sense of entitlement. You don't think anything's going to happen to you. And Real Madrid was winning the game, an important game. They had just beaten Manchester City. They're beating Osasuna, which is not an easy in Pamplona. They're not an easy game. They're a very difficult game. They have a really good record at home, and you're beating them 1-0, and you're telling a referee to fuck off. Mbappe has scored an amazing goal. He just not stop. He cannot stop scoring goals. And why would you put a team in that situation, Jude Bellingham? Because I think Vinicius Jr. kind of ruined Jude Bellingham because I think he's learning too many things out of Vinny Jr.'s playbook. Blaming and going and yelling at the referees constantly, and it's creating a bad culture in Madrid, and it's biting them in the ass. Let's just say it for what it is. Mbappe is keeping this team afloat right now, but it's really they're just not great. It was a great banger for Mbappe, and it didn't really matter and account for anything because now they have to play with one man down, and not only that, now they have to work double. They have to double the runs. They have to cover for one player that's with the red. And I know we're gonna talk about the Real Madrid possible penalty kicks that were not giving, the penalty kick that was given to Osasuna, and ever since Real Madrid complained to the league. Before the complaint, Real Madrid had 10 penalty kicks in favor, none against. Ever since the complaint, The referees are giving no breaks to Real Madrid, and this is real. Ever since the complaint, two games, to the last two games for Real Madrid, two penalties against Real Madrid, and I think only one in favor. So it used to be 10-0, and you're complaining because you're a crybaby. And this is what I'm telling you: Real Madrid is a bunch of crybabies, all the way from the directiva, all the way from the front ownership, all the way to the front office, all the way down to the players. Let me know down in the comments if you think that I am right or if you think that I am wrong into this. But this is very important. Let's talk about the controversy, because in the second half, that golazo from Mbappe was 1-0. They had one player down. Osasuna is still not a great team. They don't have a great offense. Real Madrid can still win this thing until Camavinga does it one more time. Camavinga is a good player. I love Camavinga. I can admit it as a Barca fan. He's a good player, but inside the box, he is not a smart player. Okay, here we have the foul from Camavinga. You cannot do whatever the hell you want because a player has already shot the ball, or the player has already passed, or you think the ball's already passed the player. That doesn't give you a green card to do whatever you want. So I understand the frustration from Real Madrid, because there were two possible penalties, but but Archivo Bar has said that these are not penalties. This one is outside the box, and it could have been. It's a little interesting. I do think that the one down here, to the right, I think Vinicius Junior, that I think that is a penalty that could be given. I would understand if it's giving, but the one on the left, the defender's not even looking at the ball. It's his hand where he's trying to get up, right? Like when you fall down, automatically you're gonna try to use your arms to put him on the ground, and it's not intentional. And I know a lot of Madridistas, and they want to say that this is a penalty. Remember how Hansi Flick, dude, Ancelotti got a yellow. Hansi Flick got a red card for half of the complaints that Ancelotti is doing right now. And it is what it is. I understand that. I think that I understand why Real Madrid are upset. And of course, yeah, at the penalties given, they have one man down at that time. In I think it was the in which minute? I think it was the 58 minute where what's his name, Budimir, which is one of the La Liga top scorers actually. So Real Madrid couldn't get up from there. They still had their chances. They still had so many chances. The Mbappe had two one-on-ones, and the keeper on one of them, he shoots it to the right of the keeper, and the keeper kind of guesses it right and he deflects it. And on the second one, he, instead of shooting with his left, he didn't want to shoot it. He cuts it inside, and the defender was there standing, and he kind of read his move. And when he saw that, and then he felt the touch, he felt like the defender touched him, and he just fell to the ground when he could have maneuvered something with the ball. He asked again, asking for the penalty. And then Vinicius Junior, he turned it on in the second half. I don't know what's going on with Vinicius. He used to be more clinical. He used to be more poised, and now he feels like making the wrong decisions. He's trying, even with that being said, he's still the best player in the second half, trying to trying to do something with the left wing, trying to make some crosses, try to make something happen, and still was not able to do it. He was able to put a good ball to Luka Modric that he just basically shot it all way too high, and it was a great chance. Gave Mbappe another chance. Mbappe had two great chances of just basically putting this game away, and they couldn't do it. So why are they always just crying and crying and crying when they have a lot of chances? They have so many chances where they can still put this game away. They're still the better team. Now that Jude did this, Madrid had to play twice as hard, draw the game, couldn't even win, and now they have another game coming up against Manchester City. By the way, I keep banging my table. I keep banging my table. Last time they played, why is Marmoush not playing in this game? Marmoush scored 3 goals in 32 minutes against Newcastle. In some way, somehow, some shape or form, Guardiola. This is why I blame Guardiola in the first game against Real Madrid. He did not have the right lineup. I said Marmoush should have started that game against a poor Real Madrid defense, but didn't listen. He didn't want to do it. I hope that in this game coming up, he can play Marmoush. He's going to create a lot of problems for Real Madrid. Anyway, guys, this is a great weekend for Barcelona. It's too sad we don't have a game tomorrow, and we have to wait until Monday for this game against Rayo Vallecano and finally take the lead in La Liga. And this is it for now. And as always, Vizca el Barça.